Hello, this is Dr. Gary Castleberry, Associate Professor, Program Director of Communication, Media, and Ethics, instructor for our course this semester, COM 4103, Special Topics in Media Studies. Our emphasis in this course, Communicating Fears in Film. And so this is our annual fall film class where we're going to do some deep dives. The significance here is, unlike the previous two fall semesters, this is a course that's going to span the entire semester. It's not an accelerated track course, and for that reason, we're gonna change things up and hopefully have a completely different type of experience with the course. We're breaking it into units, and each unit is going to tackle a different theme. And really, the theme we might understand in another way, we might express the word theme as subgenre. And so if you're reading between the lines when we talk about communicating fears in film, we are indeed going to be looking at a combination of early horror films and thrillers, but also possibly some other genres that we will explore and unpack as they come to us in this course. And first of all, I want to make a huge announcement that while this course was originally scheduled for Monday evenings, 6 to 9 p.m., and for the longest time that was how it read on the calendar, we have had multiple student conflicts on time, enough so that we really did take the opportunity to explore alternatives. So listen up, because this is key. Our new meeting time, and we cross-checked this schedule with everyone currently listed in the class. Our new meeting time for this semester will be at the ripe early time period of 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Wednesdays. All right, so this fall, Wednesday mornings, we will congregate. We're going to meet in Kennedy 112, although we're exploring other types of venues and one-offs that we could potentially dabble with. But for now, Kennedy Hall 112. It's the best soundproofing room in this building and has better access to equipment and screenage than some of the others. But we're exploring all those options. We're going to meet there for this class. We've got a fun group on deck to take this class together, and I think it's definitely a genre we've not tackled before. And so there's going to be a great opportunity for you to bring some insights to the table, to have some contemporary conversations about what you're experiencing. And I also want to talk about a limited workload. It's going to be pretty light in this course, and not in a way that it's unimportant, but it's because we want with each assignment for you to dabble in a little bit different of a communication form. So we may have one writing synthesis essay on one unit. The next unit, we want you to experiment with a vlog. That's right, a video blog. And then another unit, work on your own audio podcast review. And then finally, we'll close out with a group discussion, a group roundtable. So it's going to be a nice, effective and efficient way. Keep it simple so that we have plenty of time to explore different media. We have quite a laundry list of films we're going to pull from, and there maybe is a little bit of opportunity for some negotiation here or there, but the themes are narrowing down. I can't wait to share that information with you. One final note: here are our main books for the course. We narrowed it down. You know if it's a comm course, it's upper level. We traditionally hit at least 3 books. We want to expose students to as many materials as possible. We only have 2, and I can promise you'll get something out of each of them. They're really interesting. They're pretty reader friendly, meaning you can move right through it. It's not going to slow you down and weigh you down too much. They're really interesting texts. All right. I'm going to start with the one that we'll probably lead off with, because it's going to be connected to at least one, maybe 2 of the films we check out. And that is, drum roll please, Projected Fears. If I can get that glare off of there. Projected Fears, Horror Films and American Culture. Oh, I can't wait to unpack this book with you all. This is this is a favorite of mine in certain ways. I don't know what that says about the book, but I'm interested to see how other readers will form impressions. Each chapter tackles a different film from a different decade. And that's a really unique approach from that author's standpoint. It's by Kendall Phillips, who's a rhetoric and film studies scholar out of Syracuse University currently. But we're going to look at this book of his, and it kind of walks through the 20th century. Our course may do some similar work. We're going to start very early in the dawn of horror film and cinema, at least in the populist way. And then we're going to move through some different eras or stages. And we're kind of, working that out in our own way. And hopefully your ideas and insights are going to bring a lot to the table. One other book, and I can't wait for you all to check this one out. You're going to want to get it. It's small, it's concise, it's practically a pocketbook, all right? And it is Apocalypse Cinema. And it's from Stephen Prince, from the Quick Take series at Rutgers University Press. And this is just, once again, it's small, it's lightweight, you can kind of carry it around, you can thumb through it. Chapters aren't too deep, but they give you lots of other film references. So some places where you can maybe explore new ideas and understandings about film genres, and maybe locate an independent film you want to check out on your own and tell us more about. I don't know, but this is a fun little book, and it's very inexpensive, and you can get the other one used as well at really affordable rates. So highly encouraging there. But let me just do this. Here's a couple of other books that I'm reading. I've been rereading those two, and then checking out some other texts to help just inform some of the talks that I will give, time pending how I will give it. But horror film, A Critical Introduction, from Murray Leeder has been an interesting source to read through for some inspiration. And as I teased, we're not just looking at horror films, but maybe some what we call thrillers, or to be more specific, political thrillers, which were big in the 1970s. I've located this book, The Disguised Political Film in Contemporary Hollywood. So that's interesting. We're going to take a look at that from Bloomsbury. And see what these sources and many more have to tell us about communication messages that get relayed through mass mediums like film, and what kinds of ideas they draw upon and circulate. It should be an incredibly informative semester, and we've got a nice small cohort, and again, we're going to have this unique morning meeting time. Hey, I understand a lot of undergraduates don't drink coffee, but if you do, or if you're willing to give it a try, then I will do my best to serve up some coffee each and every Wednesday morning as we get together. Something to pep us up and keep us kind of focused, so we don't miss too many minutes of each of those screenings. And so I look forward to exploring communication fears in film with you all this fall in Com 4103, Special Topics in Media Studies.